And today's session is a perfect pitch framework from problem to exit. A topic that is absolutely critical for every entrepreneur preparing to engage with customers, partners, and investors. It's my pleasure to introduce GoodWork Capital Partners, former co-lead of TiE Women and a member of the TiE University Global Planning and Execution Committee, and an investor with the Kerala Angel Network. Revathi is also a founding member and former executive director of TiE Technologies and brings over 25 years of experience spanning entrepreneurship, technology, consulting, and venture investing. She is deeply passionate about mentoring early stage startups and helping women entrepreneurs build investment ready businesses. I'm sure today's session will equip all of you with practical insights on crafting a compelling pitch that clearly communicates your value proposition and leaves a lasting impression on investors. Over to you, Revathi ma'am, and thank you so much for being with us today. And we look forward to learning from you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Divya. I just was going through my notes. This is the fourth year running that we are doing this masterclass, and I'm really impressed with the way that I've changed my pitch deck every year. My pitch deck on talking about pitch decks, and because as more and more questions, um, when they get more and more questions, I realize that the complexity of the pitch deck is also changing. But thank you so much. It's an honor to be here, and I look forward to the next 1 hour. We're going to keep it very simple. I would like it to be as practical as possible. I don't believe in textbook theory stuff. So what I'll do is the first half an hour, we start at 5:05, 5:06. First half an hour, I'll just run you through a bunch of slides on what should be the ideal pitch deck based on what the TiE Women program recommends. We'll keep that as a framework. But I'll also show you a real life example of one of the portfolio companies in my portfolio. She's one of the best, I would say, performing startup at this point in my portfolio, and also in the Kerala Angel Network. We'll see how she does a pitch. In fact, I want to thank in advance Naureen and Femisi for sharing their pitch deck. And then if we have the time, I would like to take about 20 minutes to have each and every one of you, if the numbers are not too huge, we are at 34. But if you are part of the TiE Women program, I would really love to listen to your elevator pitch. I'll give all of you 5 minutes to prepare. I'll tell you what the components of the pitch is. And if you can prepare a 30 to 45-second elevator pitch, and then I would be happy to listen to you and also give you feedback. So that is how I would like to structure it so that it doesn't become too dry, too theoretical, and we get some takeaway, good value out of sitting in front of the computer for an hour. So without wasting much time, am I audible? Can every one of you hear me? If anybody cannot, please raise your hands.
Yes, you are audible. Thank you.
Thank you. Just share my screen, the standard PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so today what we're going to be talking about will be the perfect pitch framework. One second, let me just keep a timer on that. So today we're going to be talking about the perfect pitch framework from problem to exit. So what does this mean? But before that, we need to understand the context in which the TiE Women program has evolved so that you understand what it is that we're trying to do when you pitch at the competition or in front of the investors. We went through the different problems that women startups face in the ecosystem all around the world. And we realized that because there are multiple problems, let's be very, very clear, multiple problems starting from the grassroots till the time they look for funding at the Series B, get acquired. There are problems across because it's very specific to women. But the biggest problem that we thought we could attack is when a woman comes in front of investors to ask for money, when she wants to scale up, when she wants to go global. And that is when we realize the biggest pain point is because, and this is a very startling statistic, which unfortunately has not changed in the last 5 years. Less than 2% of all investment dollars go to women-owned or women co-founded startups. So we felt if we could help women startups go in front of investors, we mentor them, invest in them, help them pitch to investors, that could, change this tremendous skew against women startups. So which is why we insist that when you be part of the TiE Women program, you have to have at least 33% equity. You have to have a private limited company. Why? Because in India, especially, if you don't have a private limited company, you cannot get investment dollars or investment rupees. Two, we want to ensure your name is just not on paper, right? We want to make sure that you are invested in the company. In your startup, you have a controlling stake in the startup and you have a say, you run the startup as opposed to just being a name on the phone. We also want to focus on smaller startups, newer startups, which is why this new rule is there, or this rule has been there, I think, all the time, 7 years since incorporation. We started December 2019. We do a bunch of things with the TiE Women program. We do masterclasses, workshops, incubators, we do mentoring, but coaching, but the flagship event, so to speak, is a global pitch competition. Because we believe only if you scale your pitch and practice for a pitch at a global level, can you have the confidence to face investors from across the globe. And as I said before, it's used to address this deep issue of funding access. The impact has been good. I wouldn't say great. We still have a lot of ground to cover, but we have made some progress. And our hope is that in another 5 years, we don't need a TiE Women program. Everything is just TiE program. And there's a level playing field for women and men together, for all startups, for all entrepreneurs. So if you're a TiE Women applicant, your pitching is in the following format. So 10 minutes, you will get to pitch, and we're very strict about it. You will be cut off at the end of 10 minutes. And then there's 5 minutes for question answer from the jury panel. So that's a background I want to give you as to why this TiE Women program is very specific, very particular, and that it targets a very important problem, which is why we're going to now focus on the pitch framework. What are you going to tell the jury about your startup? This is what TiE Women globally recommends. You can see there are 13 slides, 13 steps or 13 slides. And remember, you have only 10 minutes. So if you have to present all this information, you have on an average 30 to 45 seconds per slide. Think about it. It's going to be impossible. You're presenting the results of your hard work, 4 years, 5 years of hard work in 10 minutes, in 13 steps. And it's going to be really incredible information that needs to get on there, information that we get at a glance. You can't just fill a slide with a whole bunch of content. It has to be relevant, statistics and logic filled content. So let's see how a typical flow works, and then I'll show you a sample pitch. The elevator pitch, you have to get them here. Investors on an average in a typical day, and I'm not talking about investors like me, I'm talking about really big investors like at Unicorn Ventures and all that. They listen to at least 100 pitches a day. And I'm not kidding you, 100 pitches a day, which means they have less than 30 seconds to 45 seconds to get their interest. If in the first 1 minute or so, they don't get what you're saying, they don't understand the problem, they don't understand your solution, it may look as if they're listening, but they're probably tuned off. So your first slide has to have an amazing hook for investors. Who you are, what's the core problem you're trying to address, what is the solution you're bringing to the table. And sometimes you can also see why is it that you are the most qualified to bring that solution to the table. So the first slide, the intro slide, also called the elevator pitch slide, and we'll talk about it in greater detail towards the end, is absolutely important. You got to think through all this because this slide sets a tone for the next set of slides, to the rest of the slides, in fact. We always start with the problem. What is the problem that you're trying to solve? Or what is the problem you think you're solving? Because investors want to know if there's potential in the problem itself. Remember how investors make money. They make money only if you make money. They are taking a huge risk. And I'm talking from an investor point of view, and of course, soon I'll talk about from your point of view also. Why are we sitting here and ready to invest money in something, our hard-earned money in something? We will do so only if you really, really believe that you are attacking a huge problem. When I say huge problem, a problem that has the ability to bring in a lot of results, bring in a lot of market share, bring in a lot of profits. So the problem has to be a broad problem. It has to be a well-defined problem. It has to be a huge pain. And then enters your solution. Are you better? Are you faster? This is a sample deck. Don't pay much attention to all the images and all that. It's a tech product. Is it better? Is it faster? What is the value that a customer sees if they use your product or solution? And in this instance, because it's a tech product, it is how does it seamlessly fit into their existing customer tech stack? A typical company, a big company will have multiple technologies, multiple tools, multiple platforms. So how is your solution gonna seamlessly integrate into them? Remember this word because you're gonna get asked when you start talking to investors. What is your moat? M-O-A-T. Those of us who know what a moat is, it's just the body of water surrounding a castle that prevents invaders from attacking the castle. That is how a moat is in the feudal times, so to speak. But in this context, that's the first thing investors will ask. What is your moat? Which means, what is it that will prevent a competitor or another player in the market from doing the same thing that you're doing? How long will it take before a competitor does exactly what you're doing and take over your market share? In fact, if not doing what you're doing, even better than what you're doing. So they always want to know what your moat is. Is it IP, intellectual property? Is it your domain expertise? Is it the R&D you've sunk into the product? Say you've taken 4 or 5 years to research the product. And it has come from your domain expertise, which means it's going to take at least 3 to 4 years for them to get there, and you have patented your product. Whatever it is, be very clear what your moat is or what your unique proposition is. How do you demo your product? What if it's just a solution? What if it is a service? What if even if it's a product, you don't have a clear-cut version of the product? You don't even have a beta version that your customers are testing. You have at the very least a few screenshots on a PowerPoint slide. Whatever it is, bring whatever the maximum information that you can bring onto the slide. Whatever you can. If you have some traction in the market, we'll talk about that in the next slide. What about the highlights of the product features, how it's gonna change the way your customer does business, how it changes the way a customer goes about their daily life because of using your product. What are the benefits that the product is gonna bring? This is a page you need to mention, or that the slide you need to mention all that. Very important. Investors love this slide because if you're making money and I invest in you, I make money too. So how do you make money? Are you going to be a service company, which means someone sells a product, say a Salesforce service, but a very unique service provider? Then how are you going to provide the service? After someone buys Salesforce license, are you going to do the maintenance? How are you going to do the maintenance? Or is it a subscription? Or is it a franchise? Or is it a commission? Or is it just plain selling it to B2C or selling it to the customer and getting a margin of 70%, 30%, 40%? Be very clear how you're making the money. Of course, we'll talk about what if you're not making any money. We'll talk about that towards the end. What do you do with that? If you have competition, and in general, contrary to popular belief, it's good to have competition. What does that mean? If there are 2, 3 other key players in your domain, it means that there is a healthy market. There is market share to be acquired, and there are enough people already aware of the problem. Other companies have already pumped money into it, and you're going to do your best to get your corner of the market, your share of the market. So competitive analysis is something you want to start with. You do your startup, you do your business planning, you would have already done your competitive analysis. And if you can put them in a nice table, arrange it so well and clearly show where you are really good and where you're not good. It's okay to also show your weaknesses, the SWOT analysis, so to speak, the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. If you can do that also, pretty good. But this is where investors want to know, do you really know your market? Do you really know your competition? Or are you blindly believing that your product or solution is the best and you're gonna win the market share? They want to know what you're thinking and what research you've done. If you don't have this, just remove this slide. Traction so far, every investor loves to see this. Quarter over quarter, have you grown? They love words like zero customer churn. In fact, you can wake them up with such words like active paying account, zero customer churn. They just love that. So, sorry, does anyone have a question? Renee Korean? Thank you. So if you have attraction,
Excuse me.
yeah, done.
Yeah, in the solution slide, I just want to know that word, something said boat or moat.
Moat.
Is it MBOAT?
It's MOAT, moat.
So what's the expansion of MOAT?
It's just a word they use.
Word, it's just a word.
Just a word. It's a lingo. So the moat,
Oh,
it's a
the proprietary moat. Okay.
Yes, it's
Got it. Yeah.
it's a metaphor of the water surrounding a castle and helping it being safe from invaders, so to speak. So it's just a
Got it.
word. Yeah. Traction so far. If you have traction, please put it on. Otherwise, skip the slide. If you have just started making money, you don't have quarter over quarter comparison. You don't have year over year comparison. You can skip this slide, but investors love to see it if you have it. This is a very controversial kind of page. Slide, because you are telling the investors how you are entering the market, how you're going to attract attention. Is it going to be all online? Is it going to be through social media? Is it going to be just website optimization of the website, making sure you're found on keywords, which probably is no longer valid at this point? Or are you going to go into the physical world? Are you going to be in conferences, trade booths? How are you going to sell? How are you going to talk to your customer, your target market? How are you going to have partners who will sell for you? Whatever it is, this slide, there are multiple startups that may not have thought through completely, but this is extremely important because this is where they'll catch you. Most investors are very savvy. They understand the market, they understand global market, have a clear market strategy. How are you going to attract your target market? First of all, do you know who your target market is? How are you going to attract them, and how are you going to sell to them? This is very important. Operations plan, timeline. So far, you've told them what you've done so far. From the last slide onwards, you're going to tell them how you're going to get there. Your go-to-market strategy, your operations plan. The next 6 months, you're going to do this. The 6 months after that, you're going to hire this, and so on and so forth. What are you thinking? Say a year down the line, 2 years down the line. They just want to understand your thought process. And again, the IP mode comes here. Critical, absolutely critical. There are a lot of startups who put this slide immediately after the intro slide or the elevator pitch. You are the storyteller. As a founder, you're also the story seller. That means put your name up there, put your track record, your awards, recognitions, grants, whatever you have done so far. And if you're the only person, great. Otherwise, this is a place where you talk about your colleagues, your co-founders, key employees, their experiences. And if you don't have any of them yet, it's still a single founder. Talk about your people who helped you get here, your mentors, your board members, people on the board, your parents, whoever it is, whoever helped you get to this point. You want to talk about them. Because most of the time investors are looking at people. They're investing in people. They're not investing in the product or solution. They're investing in the people. Can I trust this person to do what he or she says? And people are very, very important. So put your maximum information in your founding team. This is the last slide. And of course, some startups also have the ask slide and the exit slide. An exit slide is how investors work is, I don't make money unless you sell your company. I invest money in you, I get equity from you, but I don't make any money until you sell at a higher rate and then I get a return. So a lot of companies at get-go itself truly understand how they're going to exit. Of course, we don't normally think like that, but good startups, when they want to get acquired, they want to get sold, they start thinking, okay, maybe I'll be sold to the industry leader. Maybe I will get acquired by this company. So they have a rough idea in their mind. So in the last slide, they put their exit strategy, how an investor is going to make money. And then they do the ask. The ask is, how much money do I need? What do I need it for? How much equity am I willing to give up on this? And so on and so forth. The final pitch slide is also very important. It allows investors to get an idea as to, okay, you're willing to give up 10% of your equity for this. So this is what you're valuing your company at. And then they go back and see, is it worth this kind of valuation? And so on and so forth. And there's, of course, due diligence. But in general, this is where the end happens. And some of the questions may start off from this slide. So this is the typical pitch flow that TiE women recommends. Any questions before we get into a quick peek? We have 11. Just share my screen. Safe is one of my portfolio companies. They're also part of Kerala Angel Network. They got funded through Kerala Angel Network. In fact, we have invested in them in over 3 rounds. One of the best performing, one of the shining stars, so to speak, and I love what they do. It's not just the product, it is the concern, the care that they bring to the market, they bring to the table that I love. I love the founders, and you'll soon see why. So the first slide itself, the problem and the solution. What's the problem? 30 million Indian women manage physical discomfort that no brand has solved. And so what is Safe from the brand name itself, what they're promising comfort. So you kind of get, and then the product pictures are there, so we know what they're doing. So this is a problem. Remember the problem pitch? This is a problem. They found that, look at the numbers. I love the numbers. So wherever possible, bring numbers. 70% experience at least one daily discomfort. And in the next slide, they talk about, they're talking about it right here. Managing sweat, odor, friction, chafing, cramps, poor sleep. And this is something, not 1 or 2 people, there's a huge market out there. 75% say 8%, so they have numbers. and they have a client actual customer feedback. And then they're talking about how this is not just limited to one or two cities, one or two states. It's a global problem. And the biggest problem they say, beauty or hygiene doesn't solve it. They need a new category. They are staking their flag to the ground. What did they build? And that is a target market. Urban women, 24 to 40 years. These are their products.
Hi, ma'am.
Yes, Caroline.
Carol here. Can you go back to that previous slide?
This one.
No, the first one, previous one. Yeah. So, when we try to present, we have to put this also, like the problem we saw, the content and all,
I'm
or
sorry,
it
I didn't
depends.
understand your question.
I mean, whenever we are creating a pitch deck,
Mhm.
so for from the investor point of view, do we have to mention the problem that just like how you are describing here, the problem you saw and the uh, 70, 75%, 52% numbers and all. So is it necessary?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because the investors are trying to find out why is it that you're standing in front of them and raising money, right? I mean, you have brought you have got a solution, you're showing them a solution, you're showing them a product, but is that solution or product attacking a problem that's big enough? And
Okay.
attacking a problem that is investable enough. Will it give money? Will it generate money? It's at the end of the day, it's all top line and bottom line, which means does it bring money? Will it sustain? Is it not? It's not going to be a 2 year, 3 year operation. Will it sustain for 15 to 20 years? Will it consistently bring money, increase money, which means it needs to be a huge problem. So whatever information you can put in here, especially statistics based on the research you've done or based on available statistics out in the market. Third-party research is fine. You don't have to do the research on your own, but make sure when you get third-party research, they're reliable and you can mention it. When they ask you, you don't have to mention it on the slide, but you should have your all your sources ready if they ask, hey, where did you get these numbers from? So if you ask Naureen or Nasif, the owners, the co-founders, they will know where they got these numbers from. Whether it was primary research that they did, they went out and asked people, or they got it from, say, Gartner research or something like that.
Okay,
But
ma'am.
yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
sure. This is what they are building. And as you can see, we're not asking for great, what shall we say, graphic design, aesthetically very pleasing, though all that helps. What we're looking at is the story believable? From one slide to another, are you transitioning well? Are you going through a logical flow of information? You told me there is this problem. So what are your solutions? And then as each slide goes by, the trust has to increase from an investor point of view in what the startup is saying. Or are you saying logically, does it make sense to me? So they're saying 75, look at that, wherever possible, they put numbers. 75 to 80% gross margins. Investors love that kind of margins. And why this works? Very simple. So they have, again, a lot of data, a lot of numbers, and I'm assuming at some point when we ask about the numbers, they have the research that shows why they have arrived at this number. Q-commerce, that is how they are on Blinkit, they are on Instamart, and that is where they really jump-started their selling. 50% female workforce by 2030, I believe that, and that is data to support that. So they have good reasons as to why this works or this will work if they have just started, but they're already well into their 5th year, so it is going well. Numbers so far, of course, we have done the numbers. It's confidential, but you can see the traction, the trajectory, the revenue is increasing year by year by year. It's increasing, and they have tried to break up their sales into as many platforms as possible. So at a quick glance, investor knows, okay, Q-commerce, they're getting 40% off. So numbers are very, very important. mode, right? What exactly is their mode? Now you could say, hey, anyone can sell period panty liners, menstrual cups. But what are they doing different? And this is how they are maintaining that. They believe that they are not thinking about one product, a series of products that will help ladies. Kind of a competitive analysis, defensibility, they call it a competitor analysis. That the operation plan or what they plan to do over the next 18 to 24 months. Investors ideally know that there's no way you can plan for five years down the line. So ideally, they would like 6 months to 18 months. If you have the money for that runway, for that 18 months of operations, how you're planning to raise money if you don't have that? What are you burning on a monthly rate right now? When will you be profitable? All these are numbers that they would like to see. So look at all these numbers. It's laid out so it's clear to read and understand. The team, right? So Naureen and Nasi, they have amazing stories. So Naureen, during her college years, she went to this village to do some and the community project or community volunteering or something like that. And she realized that there women did not have access to pads, sanitary napkins, something that most women take for granted. In cities, they didn't have access. Think of, I think she did her MBA. It was during her MBA, and then she did work for some time, get some experience, and then she started a company. The best part is her husband quit his marketing job to join her, and they're a young couple from Calicut. Amazing ethics and the work that they're doing, not just selling, the work that they're doing in educating and working with the government, working with the companies for CSR, where companies use their CSR money to distribute sanitary napkins, menstrual cups, and the immense work that they're doing to educate villages, and they are now in South India, you could see, and a little bit in Delhi. So they are trying to educate the rural market as to the need for sanitary. It's not just sanitary, it's just comfort wear. And this is a team. And in the next slide, they also have their advisors. So you get a sense that they are connected to the ecosystem. The ask. Now they are on a clear path to pre-Series A. That means big investors start getting in. I operated with a very small end because we are angel investors, a few lakhs here and there, but investors, serious investors get into crores. So first check is usually a 5, something like that, at a Series A. So they are clearly in that path to getting there. And they end with comfort is not a feature, it is the entire point. Comfort first, essentials brand. And they have their information. So if anybody needs to contact them, any investor wants to know more, this is how they get there. Any questions? We'll go back to the rest of we have 35 seconds. I just have a few slides. Okay. So let's get to the brass tacks. What if I don't have content for a particular topic? I don't have a demoable product. I'm not ready to ask for money. My founding team is just me. I've not made any money yet. These are probably some of the questions that are going through your mind if you're a young startup. You don't have content, skip it. But understand that you will be asked about it and be ready to be honest. I don't have it. I'm working towards it. And can I get back to you on that? So these are all questions that you will have in your mind, and you will never have a perfect pitch. So you don't have to worry. Understand what it is that is missing from your pitch. And then be ready to answer questions regarding that. You're not ready to ask for money, that's okay. Ask for advice. Ask for mentoring. ask them to open their contact books and give access to their contacts, their connects. Say you need to reach somebody, say the CTO of IBM, you have a tech product. Ask your investors if they have some connects they can help with. It's not that you need to ask for money all the time. My founding team is just me. Like I said before, if it's just you, I'm sure there's a bunch of people who have helped you get where you are. Add them and let the investors know that you have not done this on your own. You have had a great backing. I've not made any money yet. That's okay. That's what investors are there for, to help you make money. So be upfront with it. You don't need to hide anything in your pitch deck. Remember, the pitch deck is just a start. If an investor is ready to invest in you, they're going to do a due diligence. They're going to go through all your financials, and it's a deep dive into what you do. They talk to everyone on planet Earth related to you, and that's when they invest. So be upfront. Basic do's and don'ts. I've already told you, grab attention to the first slide. Focus on the problem. It's not about you. I know you love your product. I know you love your solution, but then your pitch is not about just your product or solution. It is about explaining to the investors how you're making money, what problem you're solving, and how you're making money. Know your numbers. Investors love asking for numbers. CAC, that's a cost of acquisition. Then LCV, lifetime customer value. A whole bunch of acronyms are there floating around, and they will ask for your numbers. How much are you paying to acquire one customer? How much money do you think one customer bring to you in a lifetime? Basic thing. What are your margins? What are your gross margins? What is your the question, the list is endless, but do know your numbers very well. Sell your team well. If you have a team, don't hide them. Bring them up front, especially their domain knowledge. They work with industry competitors. Talk about them. And understand that investors are there to question your assumptions. They're not there to make you feel bad. They're there to understand whether your basic assumptions, your basic understanding of the market is correct or not. Now, most of them may not be your domain experts. They may not even know about your domain. So they are curious sometimes, and sometimes they do ask real valid questions because they do have the advantage of having listened to hundreds of pitches. So don't get defensive. Be honest if you don't know the answer. And please, please, please practice. Practice your pitch as many times as possible in front of the world. Ask for feedback from your friends, your family, your partners at work, your colleagues, anyone who's willing to listen to you. Please practice in front of them. Let them ask questions, and you learn how to counter them respectfully and with numbers. Okay. I don't want to spend 3 minutes on this. Let's come back to hello, your first thing. This is very, very important to me. What is an elevator pitch? And this is something you can use not only when you're pitching to investors, say you're at a business meeting, at a network meeting like a TiE event, or you're at a social party and you know how it goes. They ask you what's your name, and the next day they ask us, what do you do? At that point, you have again 30 seconds to catch their attention because you never know who may be the next connect for your business. So have an elevator pitch ready at all times. 3 to 4 sentences, memorable. You don't want at the end of the pitch to sell your product or solution. You just want them to remember you so that, hey, 10 days later, they think, I don't want to have a deep clean solution for my house or my neighbor's house. I remember meeting this lady. Maybe I should give her a call. That is the kind of recall they need to have. Get them interested in you and your brand story. 5 key elements of who, what, where, how, and why. Pretty basic. Practice this again and again and again. Introduce yourself. What does your business do? Tell them how you deliver it. What is the secret sauce? Another word for moat that makes your business unique. Why do customers come to you? Why do you do what you do? There is a social element to it. Say you want to give one of my close friends, she does packaging, and she uses prisoners. She uses destitute women to create that product, and she has a high stringent quality, and she exports. So that is a social angle. She wants to give work to prisoners. So Understand if there's a social angle, talk about it. Quick hack. Now, what you tell a person about your startup in a social party kind of environment versus a business environment may be different. It's okay. Have a couple or 3 or 4 different kind of pitches that you will keep changing based on the situation. Wherever possible, give statistics. And if you have an emotional content, everyone loves a story. Please talk about a story, why you started this business. And record your pitch. Watch it. Watch your tone, your expression, your body language. And I cannot tell this enough. Practice, practice, practice. Any guesses what is perfect? This is an actual elevator pitch to an investor. Any guess what this company is? Any?
Airbnb?
Yep. Yes, Neetu. Airbnb. How about this? When you read it, look at the amount of information they're providing in 3 to 4 sentences. Yeah, it's called WeWork, but you're right, it is a office co-working space.
Yeah.
Look at the they're giving everything right here: the problem, the solution, how they're delivering it, what is the benefit for the customer, how are they making money, what are the features of the product. Everything is condensed in that 3 to 4 sentences, and you don't have to be a big company to do an elevator pitch. This is from a chiropractor, right? Look at that. Instead of saying, yeah, I started this company 3D, people tend to ramble. No rambling. You have only 30 seconds. So be very, very clear what your core idea is and what your pitch is. Look at this. I offer all clients a free first-time full evaluation. That will get my attention. I will wake up if I'm an investor because it's clear that this person is all about service. So these are the kind of pitches, and you can just Google. Gemini can help you get some sample elevator pitches, look at it and see how you can customize it to your life. So what's my pitch, right? What is my elevator pitch? Why am I here? And this is my pitch. I start with the statistics that really horrifies me and should horrify everyone. And then I set my credibility. What have I done since 1990? So that I come across as credible. I worked in organizations like Kerala Startup Mission, Women Entrepreneur Network, EVIT, TiE, CAN, so on and so forth. And not only have I just spoken about it or done something about it, I'm also investing money, mentoring. So then I'm establishing my trust further. And I'm saying 50% of our portfolio companies are women founders. And end of the day, why am I here? Just like every startup wants great investors, every investor wants a great startup. So I say, if you're raising funds, connect with me via LinkedIn or email me, and I give you my email information. Typically, this is how your intro should be. Have an emotional connect or hook, have numbers, and be approachable, and tell them how they can contact you. So you pitch and you go away, they have to remember you. And that's my presentation. Any questions? Okay, good. So Divya, how much? Yeah, what, another 15 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Just I just want to have a show of hands. Do you want to do a elevator pitch to everyone today in this audience? And do you want us to give feedback? Okay, I see 1, 2, 3. Ritu, Kala, Karen, Shweta, Anuradha. Good. Okay. So we're gonna keep it very tight, guys. Gitanjali, Jenna. Jeremy, if you don't mind, we will give preference to the women entrepreneurs, but hey, this time I'd love to listen to pitch. Okay, Let's do this. Are you guys okay going up to 6:15, 6:20? Are you guys all comfortable? If you are, let us take this on. The first 10 people who are ready, let us do, I'm going to give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes to think, to write. It's okay if you want to read your pitch. I'm absolutely fine with that. Read your pitch. It cannot be more than 30 seconds. I will cut you off at 30 seconds. Yeah, Anuradha, you can drop it off as a text here. But remember, I'm evaluating not content. I'm evaluating a person, the tone, the facial expression. You need to turn your video on. There's no way I'm listening to it with your video off. So if you're ready for all that, you can read it. I have no issues with you reading it. But it is important for us to see you, look at your face, understand the passion behind the words. And if you're ready, let's time 5:50. I give you 5 minutes. Think about it, take your time, relax, talk about what you think about what you're doing, and write it down, practice it a couple of times. 30 seconds. That means not more than four sentences. And what is the goal? I should remember you, right? I should remember you so that 3 weeks later, I'm talking to Divya about TiE and I say, hey, can you give me the name of this person who's doing this business? I want to refer somebody to her, refer my friend to her, and so on and so forth. Be very impactful, be very crisp and impactful. Okay, 5 minutes. I'm going to take a bathroom break. I'll be back. Okay. Anyone ready to go? I see these following people have raised their hands. Kala, Neetu, Carolyn, Pallavi, Shweta. I did see Gitanjali and Jairam. Okay, how about if Gitanjali and Jairam, you're ready to go, be ready. You will be number 6 and 7. Kala, you can start. Hold on, let me just time you. Where's Kala? If you're ready, please switch on your audio, video.
Good evening, ma'am. Um, my time starts now, or
I can't
you
see
will
you.
tell me?
Hold on. Yeah, okay. 30 seconds, go ahead.
Namaste, I'm Kala from Series Technologies. We are incubated in NIT Calicut, IIT Kanpur. Being in the construction industry for more than 24 years, I have noticed that though we have adopted multiple modern technology for superstructure of the building, we are stuck in foundation. It's century old. So we developed a ready-made foundation which has zero latency, zero excavation, and water. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, so you can mute yourself. I'll just give you some feedback. So Kala, you had 30 seconds. You used only 12, right? So that's the first thing. You had time. Second thing is you threw up some what shall we say, eye-catching words, IMK, NIT, construction industry, issues, 24 years, all the great numbers. But then I'm not very clear what is it. You said zero latency, water, but I don't understand it. I don't have any information that into the construction industry. So you mentioned foundation. So all those are keywords, but maybe you could elaborate on the problem a little bit. And don't worry, 30 seconds, you have time. 30 seconds is a lot of time. So you can take a deep breath, relax. You have the skill. You obviously have the domain knowledge. 24 years is no mean task. You have the credentials. And I'm assuming you have a foundation. I've heard so many issues with. I'm building a house right now, so I know the foundation is key. And my close friend is building a temple. They're also the foundation. They are facing so many issues with it. So I'm assuming you're leading to a very, very interesting problem. So take your time, but all the best. Okay, who wants to go next?
I can
I
go.
think. Yes, Sweta. One sec. Let me just get the timer started. Go ahead.
So Raswa is where pharmaceutical science meets Ayurveda. After spending more than 20 years developing medicines in the US, I founded Raswa to prove women no longer have to choose between natural skincare and effective skincare. We are building the next generation of premium Ayurvedic skincare from India for the world.
That's it. Okay.
Yes, sorry.
Good.
Practice
Good.
it.
Good.
Very quick.
Good. So again, you use 20 seconds of your time. Lovely words. I love the fact that you're building natural, effective, Ayurveda, pharmaceutical, all lovely keywords to catch our attention, building for the world. I didn't get your brand name. Raswa?
Correct. Yeah.
How do you
That's it.
spell it?
RASVAA.
Do you have a story behind it?
Yes, so Rasva is essence of life. So Ayurveda is all about ingredients, right? So how we extract the ingredients, that's the key. So we have trademarked technology called Swarna Sutra, which is how we extract the ingredients to get its full potential, and then we merge that with modern science precision to get the product we have right now.
Very nice. How old is your startup?
We launched on June 24th, this like few weeks ago.
Okay, so your baby. Very nice.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Do you have a story as to why you got into it? Are you an Ayurvedic doctor, or is your family into this?
No, not really. So I did my BTech in cosmetic technology. Then I did my master's in pharm chem from US. After that,
Mm-hmm.
I worked in the US for 20 years for Sanofi and other big names. And then actually, so we didn't build the product first. We built this, like we had the customer in mind, right? So we built it for busy women who do not have time to take care of themselves. So,
Mm-hmm.
like right now, everybody is behind 10-step Korean routine, and this
Yeah.
that you have to put layers after layers of skincare products. So I want to give women like me and you, working moms who do not have time, a product which actually works. They don't have to put layers. Like we were not born in this world to do skincare, right? So it has to be simple. So right, and like Indian women cannot follow Korean rituals because we are not Koreans, right? We are Indians. So it has to be suited to Indian skin.
So do you
So
have sorry to cut you short, but do you have a story behind Rasva? I'm trying to figure out an
yes,
emotional hook you can
yes.
start with.
So this is what I. So this is
No,
what.
no, I just wanted you to think about it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry we don't have time, but I
Oh,
just wanted to
no worries.
explore a bit. Use Rasva. It's a beautiful word. See if there's an emotional story you can start with, and then all the best to you. It's an
Thank you.
exciting time for you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, doctors, let's go this order. In the order I see them. Neetu, Carolyn, Dr. Sumati. Yeah?
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, one second, let me get your
Yeah.
timer on. Go ahead.
So imagine if checking your emotional health became as normal as grabbing your morning coffee. That's exactly why I founded Mind Cafe, the India's first walk-in emotional wellness cafe. Hi, I'm Dr. Sumal Chandrasekharan, founder of Mind Cafe, India's first walk-in psychologist cafe. Every day, millions struggle silently because mental health care is either inaccessible or stigmatized. Mind Cafe changes that by creating a welcome space where people can check in their emotional health as naturally as would be for a cup of coffee. We are now building technology enabled preventive mental wellness solutions that can scale across workplaces, hospitals, and communities. We are looking for grant partners who believe mental wellness should be preventive, accessible, and available to everyone.
That's excellent. 40 seconds. But you did go through the entire problem, your solution. Yes, mental health is stigmatized. And even for someone who's a layman, I understand how important it is to have access to psychologists and counselors, and you're looking for grant partners. Very nice. All the best. Do you have locations in Kerala? Where is
Yeah,
it?
right now, not in Kerala, in Chennai, I have started just 1 year it's been started.
How was the response?
Yeah, it's not that much, but now slowly it is. We are having a
Okay.
marketing team, so
Okay.
building up, slowly picking up.
Do you partner
We
with
are building a tool. We are building an computing digital tool where it can measure the mental strength, which is going to be a revolution.
so is that when they enter the cafe?
Yeah,
So
but we
it's
are planning to place it everywhere. It's a way we are collaborating with a company, with a biotech company.
okay. Do you collaborate with hospitals? Who are your partners? Where are you getting the people
Uh,
from?
no, right now not collaborating with hospitals. We are getting direct clients, walk-in clients. One is
Okay.
offline, that is like directly. Another one is online. We have a subscription also.
Okay.
So that is how we are working. And apart from that, we conduct workshops and also co-working space. People can, because it's like a very nice ambience.
Very nice. And please do tie up with IT companies. I come from an IT background, Info Park. Everybody's stressed.
Okay.
Everybody is
I don't know, but I don't know how to reach there. That is the only thing. Maybe I would love to get some support from you.
absolutely. Are you part of the Thai women program this
No,
year?
actually, I just came across in my mail. I'm just wondering whether I have been there already or how did I get this?
Um, you must have applied at some point, maybe to Thai
Okay.
Chennai. I'm not sure. Or
Okay.
Thai Coimbatore, and you became part of the database.
Ah,
Maybe,
okay,
maybe.
okay.
But my email is there, revathikrishna333@gmail.com. Do send me an
Oh,
email.
is it in the email box? You mean to say it is
It's
there?
it's in the presentation I just made. Or you can
Yeah,
connect with Divya. She'll let you know.
Divya.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Neetu, go ahead. Oh, one second. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Revathi Krishna, co-founder and CEO of Parinama.ai, with a total co-founder experience of more than a decade. So we created a digital platform called Nama. This helps MSMEs to go digital under 4 hours in any language of their choice. And this is mainly meant for people with no or low technology background. We are already part of Stanford Seed Spark Cohort 12, and I was part of the TiE Women Global 2025, and we were also selected for the National Startup Award 2023 for this idea. Our beta version has already had a traction of 38,000 transactions from 100 enterprises and with over 35 lakhs of turnover. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Neetu. That's 1 minute. I didn't understand, frankly, what you maybe it's the audio. I apologize, the audio wasn't very clear, but I did get keywords. Stanford Spark Seed. That's a beautiful program. I'm glad you're part of it. I heard go digital 4 hours. That's a wonderful solution. And you did mention grants. That's very good. So you do have all the key elements, maybe a little bit more forceful, louder, and restating the solution. You go digital how? In 4 hours. That's a tall promise. How are you doing that?
We are providing micro links to all the small enterprises, just like a small website, but this will show only their products which they are planning to sell, either the products or services. Suppose you're selling pickles, your products will be listed with a payment gateway attached to it. Because
Got
usually, if you have
so it's a marketplace, you're providing a marketplace then.
This is
But is
not
it
a marketplace, but
not a marketplace?
dedicated URL for each enterprise.
Got it. How do you make your money? Is it volume?
Yes, volume. Because
Okay.
for each transaction they, or rather each product that they are selling, we make our money out of it as platform fee.
So do you know how many MSMEs need to sign up for you to get profitable?
I would say around 10,000, and
Okay.
we would need, minimum 10,000 there for us to be breaking in.
Okay. And you have 10,000 in where are you from? Are you from Kerala?
Yes, I'm in Kerala.
So do you know your market in Kerala, or are you going national?
We are going to go national. This will not work just for state.
Okay. Okay. All the best. Be a bit more clear about your the problem. But you do have all the keywords. You have the pedigree. Stanford's seed is going to help you tremendously. They helped us get acquired, so we were part of the Stanford the seed program, the bigger one. So that was
We were part of the
amazing.
Spark program.
Yeah, the Spark program. Yes, yes. Okay. All the best, Neetu. Carolyn, please go ahead.
Carolyn from Anita. Shall I start?
Yeah, please go ahead.
A customer walks into a dealership to buy a car. Behind the scenes, employees are struggling with their worksheets, spreadsheets, WhatsApp messages, and discount system, while management sees the delay only after customer is frustrated and the revenue is lost. Here comes I1 by IOTA. Connects the complete customer journey, employee workflow, and the management view on one real-time platform. Built from real dealership operation across 60 branches, IOTA enables faster decision, better customer experience, higher productivity, and reduced revenue leakages. So here, one journey, one workflow, complete control. Thank you.
That's good, 45 seconds. So you're establishing 60 branches. So that means you've got data from 60 branches. You have implemented this solution across 60 branches for one dealership company, correct?
Yes, yes.
Is it what kind of solution is it? Is it a back office, front office, customer facing,
It's a
reporting?
it's an ERP solution you're
I'm
providing. It's an
sorry. Oh,
ERP.
ERP solution. Okay, okay. And what
So
made
we
you get into it?
we have a common friend of ours, so who was struggling with the dealership problem, and we were analyzing where the obstacles are, and we did a research for about 1 year, and we understood what are the pain points our dealership are facing, and based on that, it's a normal process. So why this process is becoming more complex? Because of the employee resistance, what we understand, and the resistance towards new technology. But this software enables them to use this technology very easy way rather than a complexity way, because from top level to bottom level, uh, a customer journey can be understood by each of every employee.
Do you have a
So
tech background?
yeah, I'm BTech Computer Science,
And
and I'm BA from IIM.
so did you start it as soon as you had finished college, or
We were like very small players. We were helping with the entrepreneurship was a passion for us. So we don't know how to get started, and also we with free of cost and all we started doing, and ultimately we thought like we should do something. We should create some problem statement, find some problem statement. So in research of problem statement, we found this, and in India it's a huge market of, I believe it's a third very huge dealership options are there, and via this from the profit business point of view and from the profit point of view, it will really do well, what I believe. So that's why we took this problem statement.
Okay, I want you to have an interesting story to get into this, because I know car dealership boring, but then you need a nicer hook. It is a real problem. Just like pharmaceutical sectors, the ERP is simply not there. It's all pieces of paper, and reports that are filed to the headquarters, to the head offices and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's all crazy. It happens at the end of the month. Everybody's confused. There's no proper trail. I understand the problem. I want you to present this, lack of a better word, more sexily, so to speak. If you can think of
I
a,
was I
yeah,
was like
think about it. Think about it. Okay.
yes, I was planning in such a way that I don't know it will fit here or not. So since the time limit you give us like 30 seconds, I was like
That's all you
sending.
get. That's all you'll get. So think about it, and all the
Okay.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Pallavi, go ahead.
Hi. Hi, I'm Pallavi, founder of Class Scout. Class Scout is a platform that allows classes and coaches to manage their admin work efficiently and with transparency. At the same time, all classes enrolled gets free listing on the website that helps them to connect with their next customer. For people, it becomes a classes directory which help them search the classes near them. That's
Okay,
it.
that's it. Okay. So that's 25 seconds. Class Scout, is there a pause?
Yes.
A single word. Is it a
Class
single word?
Scout. Class
Class.
Scout. It's a scout for classes. So actually, I have two narrative. One is for the admin side work I'm making easier for the classes and coaches. And the
Yeah.
second problem which I'm also solving is for the people who are searching for it. I'm never able to convince and the money is from the admin work which I'm going to get help classes to do it. And the second narrative, if you give me time, I can tell that also, which is for the people side, that most people looking for classes and coaches struggle to search them easily.
What is your target industry? Is it sports, music? What is it?
Anything, any classes, and it's all any classes, ma'am. All the
Okay. And
categories
this
can be there.
is all categories and across the
Not
country?
online, mainly, yeah. It is mainly the offline classes which really struggle, which doesn't have that uh, like around 30 to 40 members classes or 100 classes people member, which they struggle to do their admin work like fee
Okay.
notification, fee collection. And the revenue model is classes, but as a parent also we have faced there is a problem statement here
Okay.
that they
I'm
find
gonna
it difficult.
stop you right
Yeah.
here, because I mean, it's not because of lack of time. It's because investors don't like startup founders who are confused. They want
Okay.
very clear pathway. We can solve hundreds of problems. Frankly speaking, it's not
Yes.
that Because when you start one problem, there'll be related problems that we can solve. The
Yeah.
moment you pivot from admin versus parents, which is a different set, versus students target, because students will also face some issues. I'm sure problems that we
Yes.
can address. Pick one, stick to it, and then as a result, eventually in the future, hey, you want to get that way, that's not a problem. But when you start off, be very clear what problem you're going to attack, and all the best to you, Pallavi.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sure.
No,
Anuradha?
actually, I want to, sorry for just this thing, like, should we look for the revenue thing, or what is the more difficult problem? How will we decide which problem to go for? I'm just starting,
That's a tough one. Seriously, I wish I had a clear answer for you. Ideally, you would intuitively know. If you have understood the problem enough, you
Yeah.
faced the problem enough from a parent side or an admin
Yes.
side, you would know where the shoe pinches the most, so to speak.
Okay.
Try to, if there is a big enough problem and you're willing to work hard for it, the money will flow, right?
Okay.
And but you have to do your research. I think your confusion will get clear if you do some research, some primary research, not based on third-party research or online Google research.
Yeah.
See if you can do a quick survey of 20, 30 very quickly across 2 weeks.
Sure.
Detailed questionnaire, talk to them. I think you will get better clarity one way or the other.
Sure. Thank you.
All the best. Anuradha? And then we will go with Naveen and Jairam, I think. Anuradha, go
Yeah.
ahead. One second. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah. Every woman with PCOS is different, but today's treatment often follows a one size fits all approach. So at Skyme Synth, we are changing this by developing Glutia a personalized biotherapeutic product that targets biological drivers behind PCOS. Our mission is to bring personalized microbiome medicine into women's healthcare and create therapies that work with body's own biology.
That's it.
Yes.
For once, I wanted to know more. Beautiful problem you're addressing, Anuradha. What is your background?
I have completed my master's in biotechnology engineering.
Biotechnology engineering.
Yeah.
How did you get into PCS? Do you have it? Do you know someone who have it?
I do have. So,
Okay.
with the personal experience, I know what sort of difficulties people with PCOS. It's renamed as polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome
Correct.
right now.
It's now a
Yes.
syndrome as
Yeah,
opposed to
it
a
is a
disorder.
syndrome. It was before also called a syndrome, but now they have changed the name so that they can include the metabolic disorders also. There was a lot of issues related with doctors diagnosing and everything. So,
It's
but
beautiful
scientifically,
because I know first of all very few women are diagnosed with it.
yes,
First of all,
yes,
it's only when they get pregnant I know it happens,
yes.
and that's probably too late for them to manage their
In
uh,
a way, yes. So, yeah, so I had worked in PMOS during my undergrad also. I had the opportunity to work in PMOS, so I continued the research after my UG, with during my PG also, although my project was on a different topic. So I had continued, then I worked for a year in a startup, and then I've launched my startup this year in February. So we are trying to build solutions for PMOS.
Congratulations. I wish you all the best. Both my daughters have PCOS, and
It's the same. It's a new name now. It's PMOS. That's all.
PMOS.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Thank you so much. Definitely, are you part of the TW program?
yeah. I am a part of the TiE program. You're talking about the TiE program, no?
Yeah, a part
Yeah,
of
yeah.
TiE program in Kerala or
Yeah,
some.
I have.
Okay, then I will be meeting you pretty soon. All the best.
Thank you.
Yeah. Naveen?
Hello.
I don't see Naveen.
Hello.
Naveen. Yes, sir. Yes, hold on. Okay, go
Should
ahead.
I
Start,
start?
Naveen. Yeah, start.
Hi, my name is Yamini Chokse, founder of Trikala Solvers. We are building the world's first AI-powered self-healing intelligence platform that combines ancient wisdom with modern AI to help people understand themselves, heal from within, and unlock their true potential. Instead of just prediction, the future, Trikala delivers personalized insight and guided healing experience for emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. Our vision is to make self-healing accessible, scientific, and personalized for everyone. Thank you.
It's a pretty good explanation of your problem, which is, hey, I want to know what's going to happen to me, right? Everyone wants to know. And you are using AI, ancient wisdom, a lot of keywords here, guided healing. What do you use? What is the framework?
It's not about the prediction kind of things. It's like ancient wisdom को हमने मैच किया है एआई से एआई के साथ एआई आज की दुनिया में एआई बहुत सारी चीजें प्रोवाइड करा रहा है लेकिन एआई को सही तरीके से यूज कर सकते हैं हम
So it
अपने
is all about
बेसिक
prompts, right? ये बस आप जैसे आप पूछ रहे हैं उसी prompt का ही है ना ये? What is the difference between what is a proprietary mode or अलग कैसा है ये?
इट्स ये
It's
मैम
a
पर्सनलाइज्ड है ये तीन इट्स अ पर्सनलाइज्ड हीलिंग बेस्ड प्रोग्राम जो कि सिर्फ हेलो
yeah. Go ahead.
जो कि सिर्फ प्रोवाइड नहीं करा रहा है आपको प्रिडिक्शन जैसे कि अभी एक बहुत अच्छा ऐप है अ, जो जो प्रिडिक्शन प्रोवाइड कराता है मतलब एस्ट्रो टॉक लाइक या इंस्टा टॉक
Yeah.
की हम बात
Yeah.
करें तो ये आप ये आज की जनरेशन को जो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कराता है हम सिर्फ वो नहीं
How
दे
does
रहे हैं
it do
हम
it? वो कैसे कर रहा है? कैसा? Is it just AI or what are you using? What is
फेस
your framework?
स्कैनिंग द फेस फर्स्ट एंड स्कैन योर
Ah,
palm आफ्टर दैट
okay. Okay.
इस आपके हाथ को भी स्कैन करेगा तो
Got it.
मल्टीपल्स इंजन्स मैम हम लोग यूज कर रहे हैं इसमें
Got it.
जिसको यूज
Okay.
करके ये बहुत सारी मल्टीपल इंजन्स को यूज करके आपको पर्सनलाइज हीलिंग प्रोवाइड कराएगा बाकी
Okay.
सारे
What
ऐप
is
आपको
your
सिर्फ
background?
प्रिडिक्शन दे रहे हैं या तो
Got
फिर
it. What is your background? Are you an
मैम योर
astrologer?
वॉइस
What's
इज
your
लिटिल
back?
बिट डिस्टर्बिंग
What's your background?
बट मैम actually I have got 13-year experience of astrology
Okay,
and
good.
numerology.
Good. You should start with that. Because I was trying to figure out, are you a tech student or a tech background and you've got into this, or what your background was? Because when you say numerology and
Actually, ma'am,
astrology,
my technical team,
no, no, no.
yes,
So
ma'am.
I'm saying in your
Basically,
pitch, please talk about it, yeah? And when did you start this company?
ma'am, it's little bit 1 year old.
1 year old. Okay. All the best. Are you part of the Thai Women program?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thai Delhi, where are you? Where are you from?
Thai, Indore.
Thai Indore. Oh, very good. Congratulations, Thai Indore. That's where our TGS finals is going to be. Yeah. So all the best, and we hopefully will see you
Ma'am,
in Indore.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Who is left? Dr. Jasmine?
Thank you, ma'am.
One
Good
second.
evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Jasmine K, founder of Fire Courses Private Limited and a microalgal biotechnologist over 13 years of experience. We are developing AlgalSense, an AI-enabled ecosystem restoration platform that uses native microalgae, biochar, and smart monitoring system to restore the polluted ponds, lakes, and commercial water bodies naturally. Currently, we are at TL3. We have established our own R&D lab, isolated native microalgae consortia, and initiated our IP journey. Through TiE Women, we seek mentorship and grant support to validate algal sense at a pilot scale and bring a scalable, nature-based solution to the global water restoration market. And obviously, our vision is to make every degraded water body a living, self-sustaining ecosystem through the power of nature and AI. That's all. Thank you, ma'am.
Dr. Jasmine, if you can prove this, I'm telling you, you'll get investors today. This
Ma'am,
is a
actually, there is a
huge
story
problem.
behind. There is a
Yeah.
story behind it because I was a microbial biotechnologist or a scientist who was working in various startups abroad and India. Like I was previously in 2023, I worked in Liquid Trees. It's a German startup, and its headquarters was in Noida, where we were during the lake restoration platform there. But there where the technology was, we are directly inoculating the algae. So that lead to like thought what could be done, that this is something kind of that's not a sustainable solution, directly inoculating algae. So while coming back to home, like I missed my home, I came back and remotely work on ProAlgaTech. That was another German startup on bioremediation. Then I left that field and I thought I should do something my own. That way I started Fire Courses last year, that is 2025. And 2025 March, I was incorporated. The next month, there was an outbreak of meningitis happening here. All of our children were being, nine of our children being killed. And there was a statement from Dr. Harris on the Facebook post that created to this. He just said, I was switching it to mother tongue, like, നിങ്ങൾ ഡോക്ടറെ ആക്രമിച്ചിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല, കനാലിലേക്ക് വേസ്റ്റ് വലിച്ചെറിയുന്നത് നിർത്തൂ. That time I thought something to be done. Like it was the time we can't stop everyone from littering the canals, but we can do something that should monitor the canal and do sustainable solution.
So നിങ്ങളുടെ solution വന്ന is it a what is it? Is it a product or
Yes,
is it
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We are compacting everything. Like it's not directly inoculating loose microalgal strains. It will be in a form of a mat where the biochar filtration will be integrated. There are some sensors will be there who will be dealing with all the data, how the nutrients are there, how the parameters are there, and this algae will be diluting all the nutrients because they are using it as a food for their growth.
Okay.
So they are already.
I get it. I get it. It's a big problem, and if you have the solution for it, nothing like it, you will get funded today. But be very clear. നിങ്ങളുടെ ആ പാഷനിൽ നിങ്ങൾ സംസാരിക്കുന്നത് ചിലപ്പോൾ വേർഡ്സ് ഒക്കെ I'm not able to understand. പക്ഷെ കുറച്ച് റിലാക്സ്ഡ് ആയിട്ട് try to understand what is it that the investors are looking for. If I need to put money into you, I need to know your background, your vision, that you started this, your experience. You have done work in this. Our experience പുറത്ത് വരണം. And then നിങ്ങളുടെ pitch deckൽ അത് very clear ആയിരിക്കണം ഈ solution and എങ്ങനെ പൈസ എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന. Because and who are you dependent? Are you dependent on government, which is going to be a big problem, or are you dependent on CSR funds? What are you dependent on to execute this? അതൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് ക്ലിയർ ആക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ I'm telling you, you'll have a great shot. All the best, doctor.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'm so sorry we are run out of time. We have already extended by, but I like this. Jairam is still there. I know he raised his hand first. Gitanjali, if you want, just two more people we can listen to. Okay, both of you are not ready. Then maybe Varsha last. We'll just take yours and we'll be done. One sec.
हेलो मैम, आई एम वर्षा शुक्ला, फाउंडर ऑफ साम्यप्राश फार्म्स LLP. जैसा कि संस्कृत में कहा जाता है, यथा अन्नः तथा मनः. So we are climate positive, soil first company. We are providing regenerative, residue free and responsible food systems, food to all the health freak peoples. We are growing chemical residue free food along with the native varieties of our wheat, rice and all the pulses. We are traditionally processing them, which means no milling and nothing. We are using stone grinding to nurture your food and providing direct from our farms directly to your home. So there will be no middleman between you and me. You are taking a food directly from a farmer.
What's your background, Varsha?
I'm MSc Gold Medalist in Life Sciences. I'm GATE qualified and now working in this field since last 6 years because we want to enrich our soil. Everybody is talking about water, environment, and nobody is talking about soil. So we have started our journey just to enrich our soil because it is non-replenishable resource. Once it
When
is
did you
gone,
start? When did you start the startup?
post-COVID, during COVID, ma'am, my dad got
During COVID.
COVID, and we resides in a rural India, right? So if
Huh.
there is a COVID, there must be some problem which is rendering there. So I got to know about the chemicals which farmers are using. They are creating numerous problems to us, right? Like cancers, diabetes. Every single person in this uh,
Is
urban
it only, sorry to interrupt, is it only wheat and rice that you are
all kind of pulses, wheat
pulses?
and rice. Yes.
Okay, how are you distributing it? Is it online? Are you selling it online?
Yes, ma'am. We have created our website. In 2025, we have started, and now we have our own website, working on it to reach maximum number of people.
Okay, so are you organic certified, or is that
We are
different from
not,
chemical free
no,
residue?
we are not claiming ourselves that we are organic, because organic is not everybody's cup of tea, right?
Okay,
So we want to be a chemical residue free. We will be providing a QR code which will be helping you to get the traceability of your food,
got it.
getting the minimum residual limit reports to you. What kind of chemicals are used and in which quantity.
And where are your farms?
We are from Madhya Pradesh, that is Bhopal, and 140 kilometers away from Bhopal.
Excellent. Are you part of the TiE Women program?
Yeah, Indore.
Indore. Excellent. Excellent. All the best, dear. And I
Thank
look
you.
forward to seeing you in Indore.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. I'm really sorry, everyone. We have run out of time, but please continue attending all these master classes that your chapter and every chapter is doing this. TiE Kerala, I know this is the eighth in the series. Like, don't give up on the program. You will get as much as you stay involved. So stay involved with the chapter, stay involved with the mentors. You will have access to mentors. Use them absolutely the most you can. Grab every opportunity to pitch again and again and again to random strangers. It's okay. You will be able to refine your pitch. The confidence will increase. The ability for you to voice your ideas will become clearer and clearer, so that instead of 10 sentences, you'll need five. And then after some time, instead of five, you'll need only two. And then sometimes you just need one sentence, and they'll be like, where do I sign up? So all of your great ideas, some of your pitches are really clear, and the ideas are tremendous. So especially the ideas that changes the world around us. I mean, nothing is more important than cleaning up lakes, eating good food, and helping farmers. I mean, these are all solid ideas. So, and you're using technology, you're using AI, you're using the latest innovations plus age-old practices to build an end-to-end solution. So, don't give up on your ideas. All the best, and over to you, Divya.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Revathi ma'am, for an incredibly insightful session. Your practical tips and real world perspectives on building the perfect investor pitch were truly valuable for our participants, and are grateful for your time and support. Thank you so much. And thank you, all the participants, for joining us and for your active participation.
Yeah.
And we look forward to seeing you in the next masterclass. And tomorrow there is one, and next week also one more. So two more masterclasses to go. Request you all to please join. Yeah. Thank you all once again. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you, Vivian.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.